So Giants have had quite a history with Minecraft. Began it all the way back in InDev, players liked the idea of a larger, stronger variant of the zombie. Until all its AI was deleted and would no longer spawn naturally in your Minecraft worlds. Since then, Giants have been touched very little, its most recent update being in 1.14, which was 5 years ago. Surprisingly, this update added a bunch more features to the Giant, but still not getting fully implemented yet. But in this video, I'm going to come up with a few ideas that could hopefully bring it back.
Nice.
Before we discuss on how the Giant could return, we need to find out what it is and what it can do. Now, as I said, the Giant was a larger, stronger variant of the zombie, but it wasn't always like this. By looking at the Minecraft wiki, we can see that at one point it looked like Steve, which is crazy to think about. Now, Giants weren't very different from most hostile mobs, the only differences being in its immense size. However, Notch removed them because he said they were too overpowered. Now, if Giants return, we need to improve on a few things. First, to make Giant spawns pretty rare, maybe even making them exclusive to a few biomes like the plains, for example. This would help make it feel more rare and unexpected, and that's going to be useful for later on in this video. But other small improvements could be how much damage it does to the player. Now, Giants already do quite enough damage, 13 hearts in easy, 25 hearts in normal, and 37.5 hearts in hard mode. But personally, I think just because of its size, it should always one-tap the player, no matter what. It seems overpowered at first, but remember, we still got the Warden, so I think that's fair. So now we get to discuss on what it could drop. Now, call me unoriginal, but I think it should drop some sort of plant, like a magical seed for example, that could grow into the clouds, leading the player to possibly a new structure, or a new dimension like the Aether. So now we've discussed on improvements and drops, but there's still something missing, and this is where the Bone Club comes into play. The Bone Club could be exclusive to this new structure or dimension, and allows the player to stun their enemies for around 5 to 10 seconds. We've seen this already in the recent Alex's Caves mod, where in order to tame certain dinosaurs, you would need to stun them with a club before trying to tame them. Now, I'd be lying if I said this was enough. I think the Bone Club should do more than just stun. It could be broken down in a grindstone for a much more powerful bone meal, or it could be used to tame Ravagers. There's a lot you could do with it. I also want to mention that I think it would be a bit too OP if you're allowed to stun the Warden or any other powerful mob for 10 seconds. So maybe each mob can have their own unique stun timer, so you can't just escape certain mobs. So this is what I believe could bring back the Giants. Of course, nothing I mentioned here would be put into the game. This is just personally my ideas. I do think though that the Bone Club would be an interesting weapon, and I wouldn't mind a new dimension or structure as well. But what are your thoughts? Should Giants come back to Minecraft? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!